Hello and welcome back to screeningboo.com. In this lecture, we're going to try to install Maven for Mac computer. Okay, so in our previous lecture, we learned about what Maven is, right? So let's now try to install Maven for Mac. First step is to download Maven tool from mavenapache.org.download.cz. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Chrome here. Then I'm actually going to go Google in here and I'm going to do Maven download. So once you do that, you're going to get into this here. So I'm going to select the first one. And as you can see here, it says Apache Maven 3.5.2 is the latest release and recommended version for all users. So you're going to click on download. So then here it has requirements, Java. Here we already learned how to install Java, right, in our previous lecture. So here, and you can see here, I've got files. So I've got binary.tar, binary zip, source tar, source zip. Okay, so you can select between these two links, whichever you want. So let's say I'm going to actually select the tar. If you have Windows, you're going to actually click this link here. Since I have a Mac, I'm actually going to use tar. So once you have that, I'm going to double click it. So as you can see here, and I go to downloads, right, and install Apache Maven. So if you click in here, you're going to see all this file. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to copy this and I'm actually going to paste it here. And since I already have that 3.5.2, right, it's going to override it. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Now, once you have that, next thing you're going to do is unzip the Maven and put it in documents folder, which I did here. Then you're going to ensure Java_home environment variable is set and points to your JDK installation, which we did in our first Java installation class. Then you're going to add the bin directory of the created directory Apache Maven 3.5.2 to the path environment variable. Right, so how do you do that? I'm actually going to create a new window in here. And here, what I'm actually going to do is edit the bash profile, right? So we learned about how you can create a bash profile in your previous lecture. So I'm going to do VI means you're editing it. VI means edit. And this means here, this caret means anywhere. Find me this bash profile, right? Dot bash profile is the bash profile for Windows, okay? So, for Mac. So here, as you can see here, since I recreated it, so basically you're going to provide the path, right, of where your Java is installed. So Java_home, we in our previous Java lecture. Maven_home, which is the one that I want. So if you don't have this, you're going to do export Maven_home, right? So you're going to type just like I did here. Then you're going to provide the Apache Maven path, a directory path, okay, where you've installed the Maven. Right, so I have Apache Maven in my documents folder, so I provided the whole path in here. Then you do export path, right? So this path here, you're going to provide all these variables in here, right? Then here I've got Java_home, right, which is the one I have here with the $sign, right? And with this path in here and Maven_home, right, which is in here. For Maven, you're going to have to provide the bin, right? So you have this Maven and /bin, right? Because that's where your Maven exe file is at. Then you provide this path in here. Once you have that, you're going to save it using escape and you do :WQ. Alright, so once you save it, you're going to do source -bash profile. Once you do that, what it's going to do is actually going to update your system or your Mac system with all those variables. Once you have that, you should do echo and whatever the Maven home we provided, variable name. So here you provide $sign because I created a variable Maven_home. So you want to call that variable, you put a $sign in there, right? So once I do that, it's going to give me the Maven path, which means that it works, right? So now, once you have that, then you're going to put the path in the system property. And we need to make sure that your Maven is installed, right? So normally, what I do is I do new in here. Then I open a new terminal and I do Maven -version. Then it should give you this one here, nice, pretty. It's going to give you all information about the Maven here. So I have installed 3.5.2. So it's giving you Apache Maven 5.2, and the Maven home is this one right here. And Java version I'm using is 9, and the Java home is like that, right? If you have this, that means you have installed the Maven successfully and correctly. Okay, so make sure you get this nice output. So if you have some errors, make sure that you have the bash profile created first, and make sure you have the variable or the path of the Maven in the bash profile, right? And save the bash profile and open a new terminal and do Maven-version, right? And if you still get some errors, please also ask questions in the forum section, and I will be happy to help you with your errors. All right, so that's it for this lecture. In our next lecture, we're going to try to install Maven in Windows.